big week in the coaching profession and in college basketball. It's Suits and Sneakers, Coaches vs. Cancer, and it's an honor to be a part of a great movement and really raising awareness for really one of the most important things. That's the health of our loved ones and everyone around us, and understanding what cancer can do. So it's an honor to be a part of it. And for the Virginia Tech game, we wore suits. It was a little bit different. We haven't worn suits in a while, but it's for a great cause. Coaches vs. Cancer has been going on for over 25 years. They raised over $140 million. And obviously the funds, but the awareness is, really important. So to be a part of anything like this is a great honor for our program and for our staff.
Swings it to the right, stolen by Flip. A chance to run, and he'll throw it down with two hands.
Blue Devils sprint out of the gate, 7-0 in the first 90 seconds.
14 to shoot. Whitehead now. Looking to the right, Proctor's got it again. 10 on the topper for Lively, right back to Tyrese. Tyrese lobs it to Lively on a rack attack. Proctor to the right and Filipowski. He's going to take a three. Why not? Kyle Filipowski is cooking, and it's a one-point game, 45-44. Mutz, a baseline drop, left it short. They fight for the rebound, and the Blue Devils have it with Mitchell for the moment, able to save it for Roach. Racing across midcourt, left to right. Into the corner it goes. Filipowski for the lead. Got it! Big time for Filipowski. 15 to shoot. Roach penetrating, back up top for Proctor. 48 seconds to go. Now 10 to shoot. It's Filipowski on Mutz. A drive to the baseline. 8 and 7. Plenty of time. A kick out. Proctor to tie. Got it! 38.9 to go. A dagger from Proctor. 75 apiece. Couture off of a screen, wants to drive on Young to the right corner. Collins, 6 on the timer, jumper up and in with 13.3 to go. Young, a free pass. Looking at midcourt, they're trying to get Roach open. The chest pass is stolen by Couture, and that'll do it. The Hokies knock off the Blue Devils 78-75.
The Virginia Tech game for us, it was, a really tough loss, and heartbreaking anytime you lose when you feel you're in a position to win the game. And, we did a lot of really good things to fight back and, to cut down the lead early in the second half. And I thought Kyle's competitive edge and what he did throughout the whole game was, really incredible. And each one of our guys that played, they stepped up in big moments to give us a chance. But, too many plays where we either gave up an open three or we didn't finish a possession. So for us, there's a lot to learn from. You have to hate to lose. You have to learn what it takes to win. And for our group, that's what the last 2 road games at Clemson and at Virginia Tech, we're right there. We're close. We just need to get over that hump and of understanding what it takes.
A rebound for Miami. Omier, it's Pack from half court. No! And the Blue Devils survive. 68-66. No field goals in the last 5 minutes and 17 seconds, but it didn't matter because the defense got it done.
Each ACC game that we've played has been, really right there until the end, and a lot of the time that's what's going to happen. And so for us, really valuing each possession, and at the end, you need to execute and all those things. But really, there's a stretch that's happened to us, really with under 10 minutes to go in the game, where it becomes a different ball game. It's not the same when you start the game or the beginning of a half. The way you need to execute, the way you need to make the defense work and have that attention to detail in our defense, it needs to go to another level. And for us, we haven't done that like we've needed to the last 2 games. It's something we've spent time talking about as a team. We've worked on in practice, and now we need to translate it to the game.
Mitchell to inbound. You just got to catch it. Waiting, throws it to midcourt. It's caught by post from half court for the win. No good, and the Blue Devils survive. My goodness, what a fight today in Chestnut Hill. But Jon Scheyer's group showed a lot of fight, showed a bunch of grit, and hit some free throws down the stretch that they needed to get it done, 65-64.
You think about the fine line between winning and losing, and we use the term, there's just a small margin of error. And so in the Virginia Tech game, you can point to 10 or 15 plays that if you make, you could win. And it may be a small thing like not leaking down the floor and just getting a rebound. It can be making one extra pass. It's little plays, and it's literally the difference between winning and losing. And so for our group, we've learned it the hard way, and we've watched film on it and worked on it in practice. We just need to take the next step of doing it for sustained periods of time in game.
Filipowski inside, back up top, Roach thought about a three, to the right, Proctor, he'll launch, and hit!
Big time shot for Tyrese Proctor. Now the Blue Devils have made a couple shots in a row, and they're up by 7.
We beat a really good Miami team by making those plays, and it doesn't matter whether you're at home or whether you're on the road. You need to make those plays, and it came down the stretch to rebounds, big free throws down the stretch. We actually missed a couple that could have clinched it, but Flip hit some big free throws to get separation there, and really there's a play where Flip dove for a loose ball, and then Ryan Young dove for a loose ball. We came up with that. We don't make that play, we may not win. And so that's, again, the small margin of error. And proud of our guys, how we've developed that, and we're improving. We have another level we need to get to. I learned it right away my freshman year here, and we had some really difficult losses. There were some games, I have vivid memories. I think back to when we played at Virginia my freshman year, and I got the ball in the left corner. It was right at the end of overtime, and I didn't get a shot off, and I had 4 seconds to do that. That's a big play. You need to be able to put a shot on the rim, and that experience, next time I was in it the following year as a sophomore, I actually made that play against Virginia again. And so you have to be in these experiences to learn about it. Our group has been improving rapidly. Sometimes it's not fun, it's not easy, and that's what our team is experiencing right now, and just how to overcome that and continue to build.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade and our commitment to fuel tomorrow. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. With zero sugar and refreshingly delicious, is Coca-Cola Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself.
I need to try it first.
A big bow box says a lot about a person. Like they have a mighty hunger, a powerful thirst, and take tailgating very seriously. Game day and beyond, grab a football-ready big bow box.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
At Therabody, we believe that everybody deserves a chance to keep going, keep dancing, keep celebrating, and reuniting.
It's never too late to rise. You got that fire in you. It's never too late to rise.
Because everybody is a Therabody.
A big bow box says a lot about a person. Like they have a mighty hunger, a powerful thirst, and take tailgating very seriously. Game day and beyond, grab a football-ready big bow box.
I need to try it first.
So we're helping out with food pantry here. They're going to give away boxes of food to about 600 families, which is pretty incredible. So we're just helping pack the boxes and get them out ready to be shipped out.
Today it's distribution day, so they pretty much packed all the boxes right now, and we're moving them outside. It's a big day for them, busy day, so we're just trying to do what we can to help out here.
Ryan took care of a lot of it, but he just came and got us, said, let's do this stuff. So we're just out here doing what they ask us to do, help however we can. We were Kayla's loading some boxes over there. I'm pushing some carts back and forth. Ryan's loading them. We're doing our thing out here. It's always nice to help people when you can.
I work pretty closely with my agent, asked him a lot about trying to do, what kind of different things I could be doing to help the community here. Obviously new to Durham, so to try and figure out different ways to help impact Durham and the surrounding communities. And we came across this food pantry, and obviously they've done some incredible things, so I wanted to reach out and see what we could do to help.
This church started food pantry about 12 years ago, but it was very small. It was, maybe 50, 60 families per week. And everything was done indoors. When the pandemic came, they realized that they couldn't meet indoors. So it was two choices. One, shut it down. The pastor didn't want to do that. I said, no, let's put it in the parking lot and continue feeding people. When people drove by and saw, food being given away, the whole thing exploded. And before we knew, we were feeding 600 families, which is equivalent to close to 3,000 people every week. Week after week after week for almost 3 years now. We have a very close relationship with Duke. Without the volunteers, they couldn't do it. I think with the grace of God, we'll continue doing this for as long as is needed.
Yeah, I grew up, my family was really big, my parents were really big on food pantries and helping. A lot of it was alongside a few different churches in the area, but it means everything. You could see how excited and passionate these people are about volunteering, and I hope we get to see it today when we give out food, how impactful it is and how helpful it is.
I love to have young people doing something for somebody else other than themselves. And that's an age that you normally don't think too much about volunteering. That's an age they say, okay, what I'm going to do with my life, how I'm going to have fun, all that stuff. They don't think the needs of others. But when you see people like this, that they come and give some of their time, to people that they don't even know, they never met, but they come and give their time, that's very, very refreshing. That tells you the quality of that person. So we have a lot of fun. Every time that we have, Duke students here, we have a lot of fun with them. We make them work very hard.
No, it's awesome. Just obviously, we have somewhat of a platform here in Durham, being Duke basketball players, and if we can use it to help others, that's all you can really ask for.
I know the car accident wasn't technically your fault.
But we,
as the insurance company,
deny this claim.
We might fix your car.
But medical bills?
Pain and suffering?
Lost wages?
You're asking for a lot.
Oh, you've got a lawyer.
This conversation is over.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family-owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Behind every journey is the road that got you there, and your Carolina Ford dealer is there for every mile. That's what it means to be true blue. Right now, get great offers on a wide selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Ford trucks and SUVs ranked #1 in brand loyalty. We're going the extra mile so you'll be true blue too. Now get 0% financing for 36 months, plus 1,000 retail customer cash on a new 2022 Ford F-150, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Duke Basketball 360, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
12 on the timer. Double team comes to the left. There's Roach. He wants to drop into the paint, rises up, and hits.
Vintage Jeremy Roach in the middle of the lane with the little pull-up shot. Duke's got an 8-point margin.
He's got 10. 55-47, 11:38 to go. Feeds Roach, cutting into the paint. Hit a moment ago, fades away, and hits again. Roach driving the baseline, got by Joseph, flipped it up. Oh, he got the roll.
Jeremy made a big impact in the Miami game, and just having his experience and his scoring punch that he can provide was really big for us. And Miami has one of the best backcourts in the league. His ability to defend that spot, but then being able to create and just give us poise on the offensive end. It was a welcome addition. Great to have him back, and now he just needs to get in the regular flow of his workouts and building up his sharpness that he needs on the offensive end.
Poppard inbound on the left sideline, gets it in for Pack. 13 seconds to go. 12 and 11 on Roach. He lost it. Roach a theft, and he's fouled. 9.6 to go. Welcome back, Jeremy Roach.
Well, you can't substitute experience, and we unfortunately lost to Miami the year before at home, and when they were down 3, they drew up a play. They have a great coaching staff and really good players, basically where they slipped a ball screen and they opened up a downhill drive for Charlie Moore, and Jeremy was guarding them in that play, and they scored. They actually got a 3-point play, and then they missed a free throw. They got the rebound and scored to take the lead under a minute to go. So in a very similar situation this year, Jeremy again was on the ball. They did the same play, and he anticipated it and cut him off and came up with the steal. So it's a big-time heads-up play by Jeremy to remember that and then to execute it in real time against a really good opponent.
Left for Whitehead, catches it. Oh, he found Filipowski wide open to throw it down. Looking inside, Filipowski flashes open. He's got it at the block, steps through the middle, floats with the right hand, and got the roll. Filipowski, who went back up, got it blocked, got his own rebound. In traffic, off the window, got it to go.
What up, Duke fans? It's Jeremy Roach.
Kyle Flip.
Kyle, you had a big-time game out there. It's third straight game, double-double. I mean, how did it feel? The fans out there were electric. How did it feel out there?
Yeah, it's always great playing in Cameron, man. We always got to get a win there. The fans are great, especially coming down the stretch. There's no place like it. I love the guys.
This man is he's a workhorse on the boards.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Jeremy came up big. Let me see that real quick.
14-4, nothing crazy.
14-4, yeah. I mean, we also had 19 assists on 24 made shots though. But I mean, you were dishing it out, but you were getting some tough buckets too. How did it feel coming back your first day?
It felt great. Body's feeling great. I mean, I was just excited to be out there with my guys, my brothers, getting a hard-fought win. Many more to come. I'm sorry I missed that last free throw, but I'm gonna be in the gym again tomorrow. But it was a great win. I'm happy for everybody. Just gotta flip the page and get one Monday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. We're never the underdog. Always remember that. Remember that.
Change your Gatorade, bro.
Yes, sir. From Punch. I remember way back when. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Cinema Brooklyn has done it. And everybody say, I remember way back when.
Start playing and never stop playing. You get the most from the game when you're having fun.
I remember way back when.
I wanted to work with a supplier partner I respect.
I wanted a partner who respected me.
We needed a partner with employees who care as much as we do.
We needed a partner who values relationships.
I wanted a partner that would help me grow my business.
We needed a partner that would help us succeed.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers customer success.
There's a reason every Odyssey is named after the Odyssey. Because the world's most famous story isn't about staying put. It's about being there. So for those who want a story to tell, we have a world full of places to start.
Behind every journey is the road that got you there, and your Carolina Ford dealer is there for every mile. That's what it means to be true blue. Right now, get great offers on a wide selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Ford trucks and SUVs rank #1 in brand loyalty. We're going the extra mile so you'll be true blue too. Now get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 retail customer cash on a new 2022 Ford F-150, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Dunk it! You call him up? Yeah. Take his ball to the post. Don't kick the ball out. You rebound, you score. Unless they all Vegas! 10 slides! 10 slides! He's sending the slides on you, Reek! Good, coming on, good, okay? Keep posting like you're doing. You're still playing out here too much. You're too small. I got you. All right, keep your head, Rebound, thank you.
This year, being a full-time assistant has been great. I've been learning a lot. I think the biggest thing is the recruiting aspect, and being able to go on the road, especially this spring and summer, going to Spain. At the beginning of the spring, it was just me, Sewell, and Coach Scheyer before Jay came along. So we were just hitting so many different spots, and it was good for me because I really got kind of thrown into the fire. So I had to learn quick. And it was good for me to build those relationships. And then adding Jay, I've leaned on him a ton. I think he's helped my development and my growth because he's just a wealth of knowledge. He has 10 years in, and he was a big-time player. I know his family well, and then we have no egos in this group, so everyone's here to help.
It's been a natural transition for him, just being around as short as I have, and you can tell, with what he was as a player. You can tell he's like a natural leader, natural communicator, and that's one thing you really have to have. And he has one of those personalities where, if you don't like Amile, something's wrong with you. And I think that's the biggest thing and biggest quality you have to have, and the guys trust him. And I think, a great asset for him is, he played in the NBA, and he played here at a high level, and he's not much removed. So he understands what the daily battle is being a player, a student at Duke, and having to really be successful at both of those, as long as Coach Scheyer and Coach Carewell know as well. But him being closer to the player's age is something that is a great benefit for us as a staff.
Motion! Motion! You're back? You okay? Rebound! When y'all go back in, just blow it out. All right, keep going to the glass. Get into the post, Flip. Post, get to the post. Good. Now we're playing.
I think the biggest thing in recruiting and giving a pitch is just to one, be honest, two, be yourself, and then to just tell your story. I think the cool thing about recruiting here at Duke is I played here, I went to school here, I sacrificed a lot of hours, and we won a lot of games, and this place means so much to me. So it's real easy for me to talk about why this is an amazing school, and when we identify the right guy, why he should come here, because I bled it, and so it's been really cool being able to recruit and to tell people my story about Duke and how it's not just a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year thing. It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime decision, and the brotherhood is real, and everyone that's a part of it, goes the extra mile to really, show that, embrace it, and exemplify why it really means something when you talk about the brotherhood.
Here we go, Flip. Good. Way to get back, Flip. Don't fade. Good shot, boys. 6.
I think the biggest thing I remember is the times when an assistant coach will pull you to the side or will get extra work with you. And I call it the TLC, like the tender love and care, when they would, take time to do one-on-ones, even in small groups, but away from practice, away from everyone else's knowledge, but show that they care. And so that's the biggest thing that I've tried to do, is bring guys along and, pull guys to the side, take a guy to lunch. Just those meaningful, moments and times you spend with them. It's how you really create a bond and really build a relationship that's meaningful.
Yeah, he's a star. Amile's a star. He's a star, man. Just with everything. The guys love him. You know, he still could be playing. He's 29 years old. He's in his prime. These guys, I mean, working guys out. These guys looked up to him, and he could beat most of these guys. I mean, to be honest with you. So he's been incredible transitioning to his other career.
We get downhill, pound dribble, right back, all right? Pound it, right back into our shot.
I would say Coach Scheyer has been huge in my development as a player. I can remember when I got hurt my senior year, I leaned on him. We would have some real tough and hard conversations, and then coming back that year, me and him were really close. He called me, you know, when he found out he got the Duke job, and I couldn't have been more happier for him. And when he asked me to come on board, I'm an overthinker, so of course I took some time to think about it. But, you know, to be on his team, to go to bat with him every day, and to fight for this program with him, it was pretty much a no-brainer. So I'm real honored to be in this with him.
Anderson and now Mitchell. Off to the left it goes, and Jeremy Roach. Lively comes to set a screen. Roach penetrating, lobs it to Lively to dunk it down.
Love the connection there with Roach and Lively. Perfect lob, leading him into the dunk.
I feel we have a lot of momentum to build on. You know, we're learning, we're getting most of our team back together, which has been important. But we understand what it takes now to win. And our first couple ACC games, I'm not sure we fully understood that. And so for us, as we go now into the second half of the ACC season, really the fight that's required, the preparation, the focus, all those things, we need to do that every game. And then if we do that, you still need to make shots, you need to defend, and need to make some things happen. But we'll give ourselves a chance to win every game. And that's my goal as a coach, and that's the improvement I want to see, where by the end of the ACC season, we are at our best. Are we better during our 20th game than we were our first game? And our goal and our hope is that we're a lot better, and we're in position to make a run from there.